All right, what's up, my friends? Welcome to Draftsmith Takes the Wheel. This is a special episode we do at the conclusion of our Bronze to Mythic season. All right, and we let the robots take over. So, of course, Draftsmith is the overlay you see on the screen during my drafts. It's by Untapped. It's fantastic. Download it for free. Use my link. They sponsor me, obviously, but they're freaking great. And the numbers you see here, this is the LSV set review ranking. This is the ranking of the card based on all the data collected by Untapped. And the bottom number is the important one. It's the number that's related to the ranking of a card, cross-reference with all the cards you already have. So it's a great draft helper, kind of a way to kind of guide you a little bit. I like to think of it as they're more like guidelines than rules. You know, it's a helper, and so we're about to use it the way you're exactly not supposed to, which we're going to follow it blindly for the entire draft. So no matter what, every pick we take in this draft is going to be done by Draftsmith. I have no autonomy at all. Don't do this. Don't try this at home unless you're messing around. It's not the way it's supposed to be used. It's supposed to be fun. We see here, Quilled Great Worm is the first pick out of this pack, which I'd probably take anyway, even though green's kind of bad. But the tiebreakers here are rarity, and then the tiebreaker is the LSE ranking. So we're going to do that. So we're just going to go through, take whatever cards it takes, and build the deck whatever it plays. It also builds your deck for you as well. We're going to follow that until we have 2 losses, then I'm going to fix it. And again, Draftsmith's a really awesome helper. It should not be used in this manner. Obviously, it's very irresponsible, but it's also a lot of fun, too. So, Lanaros is great for second pick here after that first pick. Sailor is also really good. I think, personally, I might take Sailor here, personally, but I'm not in control. So, we'll take the Elves. Yeah, but Draftsmith's great for, it's kind of just a really clean way to collate all of the information you would get from 17 lands or Untapped's draft data feature. We're in trouble now. Where it's kind of like having 17 lands open or whatever, but it just does it for you, which is great. So it's kind of simple, puts it in the overlay, gives you a little bit of boost. Really, really useful for, kind of saying, hey, this card's underrated, or hey, maybe you take this card too often. You know, if you're plateauing, if you get stuck, it's a really good way to kind of have a little extra helper there on your shoulder. Hey, how much to take here? Maybe take that card. Okay, cool. And you can go from there. So it's great. So we see here there are no good green cards. It's only a Giant Growth, pretty middling. Honestly, a pretty bad pack overall. Strongbox Raider is probably the best card in this pack. Rat and Sage are pretty good too. But looks like taking the Raider. The problem here, of course, is that Draftsmith is just taking cards based on their ranking for how good they are. Green's the worst color in this format. So starting with the green card is not a thing you usually want to do in this format, but of course, Draftsmith doesn't know that. It's just amalgamating the data. So take the Raider, which I think is a fine card, and red green is pretty good too. You see here on the stats, red green is actually the #1 most winning deck according to the stats, which is interesting because green's like the worst color, but stats don't lie. And we get past the back with a Spider, a Rex Sage, and basically nothing. I guess it's a big flip, but so to take a Snare Spinner here, which I think is fine. It's diving into green, which is the thing that we kind of learned is not a great idea to do, of course, over the course of our Bronze and Mythic run. But whatever. I can't control it. I have no power here. Gandalf Greyhaim. So okay, we can pass the pack with. So green is really not flowing. And this is a spot where in the draft I would jump ship. I would tuck my head on my tail, probably take heroic reinforcements here, and just look to be like red-white or something else, But I don't know. Chat says that red's the worst color. It's funny that red and green are the worst colors, but red-green is the most winning deck. I agree red's pretty bad too, though. But yeah, so he wants to take the Buccaneer, which is an interesting card. Blue-green, of course, is. It's not great, but sure. Take the Buccaneer, and another Snare. It really, really wants to stay green, so that's fine. Snare Spinner's pretty good. Voyage also reasonable. Goblin Borders is good in red-green particularly because it's a 4-power creature. But taking a Spinner. Interestingly enough, the Snare Spinner, while it's been really, really awesome for us in the actual games we've played, the stats on the card actually aren't that good. It's like the 4th or 5th best green common, which surprises me looking over the stats. And I'll show you his stats at some point during this draft. 602. We're passing now. We're passing our third Big Fin bouncer. Jeez. So, I mean, Battleslam Berserker is fine. It's obviously a fine aggressive card. It's not great, but it's fine. And then Bouncer again. I think that, like, I might have had 2 Bouncers by this point. Bouncer's obviously great, but Berserker's fine. You know? Red-green. Top colors, apparently. You pass the pack with not a lot. Goblin Surprise, narrowly edging out the Jungle Hollow, which is basically the worst of all the lands. I was looking at all the data earlier yesterday, so Goblin Surprise is fine. A card that I probably wouldn't want in my deck, but it's actually bad, so whatever. And we see our opening back. We see the Brazen Scourge Tables. Now, Scourge is a good card. 3/3 haste for 3 is perfectly reasonable, but double red is really annoying. But yeah, pretty easy pick here, I think. There's a voyage too. Blue does seem somewhat open, honestly. I would say green does not seem very open. Blue seems reasonably open. But I don't know. We're kind of locked in, it looks like. So here's a Runaway Together, a bunch of crap. Definitely more unplayable cards than usual in this format. I'll take the Runaway. And, ooh, interesting. So now it wants to take the Fleeting Distraction over Giant Growth, which is interesting. Maybe it's noticing that blue is open. It's always fun trying to figure out, like, what's the machine thinking, you know? What's going on in that machine head up there? So take the Distraction, which is a card that I like. Self-Reflection and Sower of Chaos. So we said we would use the Rarity as tiebreaker. So take the Reflection. They're both 3s. Not very good. And one of the top 5 worst cards in the entire format by win rate. I just recorded a short earlier today. And this is number 5 on worst cards in the format. And then last pick, Adept. Sure. Oh my god, we're going places. Oh, it's not even considering it. I love it. All right, it's literally a 1. We literally have blue, red, and green cards. And it looks at a black-white card, and it vomits. It's like, no way am I doing that. Not a chance. No. Not happening.
Could have picked a better spot.
So, what does it want here? The old Bushwhack. So, Bushwhack is, again, still kind of keying in on green, which I think is, a bit of a mistake. But Bushwhack is fine, but this draft's getting ugly, honestly. Usually, honestly, we have a surprising amount of trophies in these drafts takes the wheel drafts, like a surprising amount of 7-win runs. But this one's looking a little rough. So we'll take Bushwhack here. The red cards aren't great either. I don't know what I'm taking out of that pack, honestly. Like, and we get past a Phyrexian Arena, a Dwylin, a Balmor, and a Bite Down. I think that the right lane might have been blue-red, honestly. But Bite Down, again, usually it's funny. I've been surprised with Draftsmith's ability to navigate out of colors that don't seem open. But it's not really doing a great job this time. I feel like green is very, very clearly not open. We only have like 5 green cards, and it is just like green. I wonder if that's predicated on the fact that red-green is the best color combo. I don't really know, honestly. I'm not sure how the algorithm works exactly, but take a Bite Down. And we get past a Blanchwood Armor. Another Llanowar Elves are getting paid off. Also, Bacon to a Pie. I mean, the only card it's even considering here is Llanowar Elves, so I think it's reasonable. If you think you're green, Llanowar Elves is a good place to be. And again, Grey Worm is pretty good. It's obviously a pretty powerful bomb rare. So, it's a mean green drafting machine. Take the Elves.
You gotta have mojo, baby. Yeah!
And then another Bite Down. Sure. Now, one of the issues that you have also, and notice that I'm pointing out the issue with Draftsmith because, like, it's obviously not perfect. It's not meant to be like a, buy this thing or whatever and it'll draft for you to Mythic kind of thing. It's meant to be a helper. It shows you the data and you need to be able to extrapolate that data in your own way. So one of the issues with Bite Down is, like, you need to have creatures to make Bite Down work well. We have 2 Stair Spinners, which is good, but, like, we definitely had decks in Bronze and Mythic where Bite Down was fine, but not great because we just didn't have enough large creatures early. So be aware of things like that. But it's big here, so we're taking. So take Bite Down. And we get past a Micromancer, a Shivan Dragon, Snakeskin Veil, Gnarlwood Colony, Fiendish Panda. Man, good black-white cards, right? So he wants the Snakeskin Veil over the Gnarlwood Colony. I think that's fine, if unexciting. Oh, the land. I'm sorry. What's the land? Okay, so, sure. land is good here too. Unfortunately, I feel like red is not really where we're at. We have 4 red cards, one of which is bad, 2 of which are double red. So it seems to be locking in pretty hard on red green, and we have almost better blue cards. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where it ends up. So take the Highlands, and we get past another Bushwhack. Bushwhack has got really high ratings. Very surprising. Also Arcane Epiphany. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like blue-green could have been reasonable, too. Some card draw, mana ramp. But, all right, Bushwhack it is, I guess. Taking the Bushwhack. And pretty easy Ranger here, right? I don't think it's remotely close. Other Blanchwood Armor. It's funny, mono green actually has really good stats. Because, you know, if green is that open, you know, it's pretty powerful. But, yeah, Ranger's great, obviously. Just excellent 3-drop. Really, really good. Great card to play on turn 2. The problem is that, like, being teamer, why would we want to play these 4 red cards? You know, like, this card's bad. Shouldn't be in our deck. If we have 2 double red cards, like, would you splash Brazen Scourge? No. You know, like, so it doesn't really make a lot of sense. But here's Gorehorn Raider. Sure, that's, I think, a reasonable pick. It's interesting how it's valuing the Raider over the Bushwhack, even though the rating on Bushwhack's a lot higher. Maybe it's looking at our creature count, or we already have 2 Bushwhacks. I don't know, honestly. It's pretty interesting. I'm not sure why it would draw that conclusion based on the fact that we're more green and the fact that this rating is much higher of the actual card. But cool. Take the Raider. There's a Thorn Falls, another Raider. Taking the Falls, I guess. I feel like this is going to make us a pretty messy deck. If it tries to play the blue cards. Also, so our blue cards are also, like, pretty bad. We don't have anything in blue. Like, I would take Raider here 10 ways till Sunday. But sure. We're obviously going to open Coma or something like that. So, Saltwater Cliffs. Oh, no. No, Draftsmith, you're drunk. Rogue's Passage, for some reason, is a 10 also. We have to... I said that our tiebreaker was rarity. Oh, that hurts. That really hurts. That one hurts, folks. All right, Cavalry's obviously playable. Wow, Scorch Tables, too. Yeah, I mean, in my mind, we are red-green, and that is it. All right. I can't take it. I'm behooved. I'm behooved to my robot masters here. All right. Take the Archer. And then the Pins. All right, pack 3, help me out. Swiftblade. Oh, my God, the green cards. And the red cards. There's no playable cards in this pack. Oh, my God. It wants that double blue card, too. Oh, man. The packs haven't been helping either. There's been some pretty bad packs. This pack is terrible.
Still a piece of garbage.
Oh my God. Well, he wants the Buccaneer. I mean, the problem is we've got double red, double blue. There's a lot more double pips in this core set than there is in most sets. Yeah, this pack's just absolutely heinous. I mean, Vessel's really good. Like, but we're not black, obviously. But all right, so take Buccaneer. I just, like, don't know where to go with this. I mean, another Llanowar Elves is great, sure. Green, comically not that open, though. It's funny. The auto pick is Arena. We're following Draftsmith, not Arena. So, hey, Karn, can you move out of the way, please? Hey, Karn, you're in the way. I gotta take this Llanowar Elves, okay? Can you please move? No? Okay, cool. Thanks for good talk. Take Llanowar Elves.
Somebody's playing a prank on me.
All right, could have had double Elenda. Fantastic. It's also an Alicia, a card that we wanted in Bronze Mythic and literally never got. Cool. And then we have Evolving Wilds or Think Twice. Again, green, comically not open. All right. It would have had 2... Well, it was the same panda twice, right? But... All right. Yeah, taking Evolving Wilds here. Sure. We get past another Battlesong Berserker. There's literally just no green cards. It's comical. Like, and again, an experienced drafter would have seen that green wasn't open in pack 1. But all right, yeah, and I would slam Courageous Goblin over Battlesong Berserker here. You gotta pay attention to your curve, obviously. But sure. Trickster's just like not that good and not even like I just don't want to be blue, you know. Take the Berserker, hopefully that Goblin tables. Shivan Dragon, Firebrand. I would take Firebrand here also. I think the low curve stuff's really important. I like a black card, so you have a Banshee and an Eaten Alive. A fun bug on Arena with this card, actually. This card, if it gives -13/-13 permanently. Because it's like a bug. It's the way it's templated, it shouldn't do that. But if they have a 20/20 and you targeted this, it gets -13/-13, and -13/-13 will stay there forever, not end to turn, which I believe is not how the rules work, but it's like a bug. But like, it just never ever happens, so like, it never comes up. So take Shivan Dragon, and it wants Elfsworn Giant over Ambush Wolf. Man, I feel like this is the worst Draftsmith we've ever had. We've done about a dozen of these at this point, and this is the worst showing by far. I would take Ambush Wolf in a heartbeat over a Giant here. It's not even close. But, alright, sure. Then we get another Gore. Yeah, green is just like, yeah. Being green here. There's a Brineborn Cutthroat too. Oh my god. Woo, boy. Alright. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the thing building the deck, and then us rebuilding it after 2 losses. So, alright. Rune-Sealed Walls to pick, apparently. Might be the worst mana base of all time. We see here a tie between Adept and Bulk Up, and we said Rarity is the tiebreaker, so unfortunately we're taking the Bulk Up. Alright, we get a Thorn Falls at least this time, so take the Thorn Falls. Our mana isn't like the worst, I guess. It's pretty bad, but Marauding Blight Priest over Second Right? Sure. Man. Alright, a lot of white cards. This has been... Well, Pirate, the Firebrand tables. So, I am really curious how to build this deck. Really, really curious. Yeah, this is, I think, the worst deck that Draftsmith has drafted for us in this show. Like, about a dozen of these. Honestly, I'm often astounded by, like, how reasonable the decks are. And, like, if you think I'm lying, you should go watch them. They're all on YouTube. Go watch them, you know, whatever. Like, you know, oh, Jim's chilling his sponsors. Like, no, like, we've done it many times on stream. It's, you know, but this is something. So, all right, well, at least he just wants to be Gruul. That's good. It made some weird choices, but, all right, so it wants to build this deck. So you build this deck, and you go over here, and you just do what it says. All right, so at least, it's the wilds, plus a mountain, minus a forest. Don't love 6 forests in my Lana Rolf deck, but sure. All right. Untapped is free. Check all your games for free. And then Draftsmith is you get the first 10 drafts for free, which is a lot, obviously. So, all right. So this is 14. This is 14. 17 lands, 3 Lana Rolfs, 2 Bushwhacks. Ugh. There aren't really other playables though, so like this is like pretty rough. Yeah, I mean, I think that this build is probably mostly correct. I think that this was really, really, really lost in the drafting portion. Yeah. Okay, so, well, that's the deck. So, you're familiar with Draftsmith. I think you know what time it is, folks. It's prediction time. Time to place your bets. So you are back in Platinum, the ladder reset, so we're not Mythic anymore. But what do you think? 7 wins, yay or nay, for Draftsmith takes the wheel here. We'll see. Let's try it out. YouTube folks, take a second, pause the video, scroll the comments. Like the video along the way. Let me know what you think. Let's do this. There are a lot of non-believers. I'm not going to lie. A lot of non-believers. Blue Row resub. Thanks so much. We're not Mythic, the ladder reset. So since we finished Draftsmith, the ladder reset. Chat, come hang out with me. And let's see if we can't make things happen here. Cavalry Scourge, Goblin Surprise, Bushwhack. Oh my god. Getting a land Bushwhack sucks. Our 17 land deck. We're going to keep, but... yeah, pretty insane odds, honestly. 10-1 odds is like, woo, or 9-1. They're in a wilds. And we draw Firebrand, sure. Well, we got a curve now. We're doing early access for Pioneer Masters after this. That'll be happening when the draft's done. Alright, so attacking for 1, playing Axe Guard Cavalry. Hopefully these Bushwhacks just play as like Prey Upons, and Prey Upon would be good, hopefully. Because they're not very good at like land searching, you know? Ideally, in an attack like this, I would like to replace the land with a Bushwhack, and we're already playing 17, we should be playing 16 lands, so again, we'll fix it. Once we have 2 losses, I'm allowed to rebuild the deck the way I want to. Although, honestly, I'm not even sure what I'll do. So... Alright, well, they ain't doing much. We draw Rogue's Passage. I mean, I can't cast Brazen Scourge yet. We have Berserker next turn anyway. Alright. I mean, could have Ambush Wolf here for sure. Just gonna play a land and just attack. I'm just gonna, like, probably end step Goblin Surprise. I don't want to get a forest with this. I mean, a mountain. We can just draw one naturally. And hopefully uses some sort of removal spell. We have Battlestorm Berserker next turn. We'll see. So land. Big Fin Bouncer. Sure. I would say Goblin Surprise isn't even worth casting anymore. It's worth casting Berserker attack for 2. So, sure. This is already somewhat of an ugly game, but... Here's Battlesong Berserker. Oops. In for 2, so they go. We got the Rogue's Passage to sneak some stuff through if we can. Draw a land here. We can go Scourge and Bite Down. That'd be sick. Maybe a little mountain, please, for our trouble. We can just Bushwhack for a mountain, too. We can. If we feel like we need to do that, we can do that. Opponent has not done much this game, and blue-green is not a particularly well-suited color combination, so... Sheevan Dragon. Alright, that puts even more credence on getting a mountain here, so... Sure. Let's get a mountain. They say go with 5 mana up and 6 cards in hand, so we gotta be a little aware of what's going on here, but a little wary, if you will. Play a land, play a Scourge, see what happens. Don't double blue for Refute. Just gonna jam with the... I'll jam with the Berserker also. I mean, they can have a Giant Growth here, or like a... I mean, I'll decide with the Scourge. Just gonna play it safe. Just attack and pump. They have Ambush Wolf, it sucks. They have Aether Eyes, whatever. It's all pretty reasonable. Chat's already discussing the rebuild. Folks, let's lose a game first, please. All right? I would say we're ahead this game. Like... Run away together, bouncing Big Fin Bouncer and Brazen Scourge. Sure. I mean... They have not done much. I'm just saying, you know, we're being negative right now. We haven't even lost the game yet. So it's like, let's, you know, hold on. They have the Ambush Wolf also, sure. That's fine. Goodbye, Bushwhack. Resolves. I mean, we need to draw on a land or two, you know, but get the Big Fin my Berserker attack for 4 here. We, my Cavalry and Bite Down. We'll see what we draw, but... Right, so the bounce the Berserker. Baby Bouncer is pretty good against the green decks. They're going to attack, which is a little gutsy, you know. We untap and draw a Gorehorn Raider. That's annoying. Alright. I mean, obviously we would love to fire that thing in. Kill the one of these things, but... we could just Berserker attack for... I mean, Scourge attack for 4. I almost don't hate that. Just get it for 4. We have Goblin Surprise, Rogue's Passage... Yeah, sure. I'm in. Most mana efficient thing to do also. Hopefully no Giant Growth here. They don't got it. Send the clowns in. Another 9. Like, now what, friend, you know? Think 3 times even. Sure, why not? And they say go. Okay. Now we just Battle Song Berserker. I think this game is, like, kind of over, folks. Think thrice. Haven't done much. They're just, like, stuck on lands, you know? They've wasted a lot of time guessing Think Twice this game. Like, they have spent 2-4. They've spent 7 mana on Think Twices. Yes, Pioneer Masters is today. I'll be logging into that after this draft starts a little bit. We have gone 7-0 before in Draftsmith Takes the Wheel. I should make a graphic. Yeah, we should do that. I gotta make a note of that. For past Draftsmith record. We do this once a set, so. Alright, so they say and go. I mean, we've got everything here. Probably. I mean, they're just like super dead, right? We could just Leroy. Gorehorn Raider. We have Goblin Surprise too. I can't Surprise and Raider, I guess, but 2 cards. Yeah, whatever. I think that's just fine. I think this is a totally reasonable card. We'll pump the biggest thing. Makes it harder to block. 3-6. They're just like super dead. They have to have a bounce spell here to stay alive, and their blocks are bad either way. Sure. I'll spread out, I guess. Whatever. That's fine. A lot of conspiracy theories abound during these Draftsmith episodes that the Arena Shufflers in cahoots with Draftsmith, you know, because their AI is just like sticking together, you know, but I have no comment on that, on any allegations of the sort. All right, pump the squad. Goblin Surprise! Da, 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 da. They had another runaway together. Man, I guess. So, sure. That's what we were scared of as far as them not dying, but they're still super dead here, so it's fine. Their deck looks pretty bad. Blue-green, not great. Runaway's not great. This Flyer's not great. Hey, we'll take the win, folks! We will take the win. So, of course, a reminder that Draftsmith Takes the Wheel is brought to you by Untapped.gg, who, of course, has a great software for tracking all your games, as well as Draftsmith.
Are you ready to elevate your limited game? Introducing Magic the Gathering Arena Limited Stats by Untapped.gg to make every draft count, whether you're a seasoned player or just starting. Our meta tier list shows you the best colors to draft and how popular they are, so you know at a glance what colors to pick. Navigate card ratings to discover the strongest bombs, or dive deeper with our advanced view for detailed breakdowns. Ever wonder what it takes to get 7 wins? Explore trophy decks from other players, study winning drafts, and replicate their successes. Victory is just a click away at mtga.untapped.gg. Your path to Mythic starts here.
So, Untapped's great for tracking all your games. They have the new stats page you just saw, which is excellent as well. That's where a lot of the info for this comes from, is their stats page, which is great. And it's a really good thing, useful thing to do. This hand sucks, so we're going to keep it. We're just going to get a forest, but looking at the stats, really, really useful for figuring out, like, you know, what are you undervaluing, what are you overvaluing, what cards are surprisingly good or bad. Good stuff. Untapped publish how many players use it. I don't think so. It tells you how many games played per stats. Like Megan Duopai has been cast 200,000 times by untapped players. They give you that stat, you know. All right, so our mana here is pretty bad, but we're playing bulk up. Oh my god. Oh, Draftsmith is just ahead of the curve, you know. All right, so they have 2 mana up. I mean, I guess we're just casting our 4-drop, right? Please an Essence Scatter me. All right. Mana base looking a little rocky here. End step, Brineborn Cutthroat. Sure. I suppose the bulk up Rogue's Passage combo is available here. Collect Essence.
Spawn more overlords.
Bulk up. This card should probably not be in your deck most of the time, but we also were super short on playables though, because like we took so many blue cards that it almost makes sense because we're just playing like all 23 red green cards. They're gonna eat. They eaten alive, sacrificing Brineborn Cutthroat. Don't ever do that ever. This is for sacrificing bad creatures, not good creatures, but sure, whatever. Okay. And we're gonna play a Land of Forest as they go. Once again, Untapped is free. Check all your games for free. Draftsmith is free for the first 10 drafts. All right, and they play Light Shell Duo. What do you think? Is the AI rigged? Is Arena and Draftsmith working together? Big AI coming to rig all your games. Surveil 2. They mill over a Soul Call. We draw the Mountain. I mean, like, our options here aren't great. This passage cost 4? That's so much. What's up, Ken? Reset, thanks so much. And I can't even bulk up either. I could trade Scourge and Firebrand for Duo. That seems pretty bad. Let's say go. Yeah, Duo's pretty unexciting, so. We get all this Rogue's Passage mana, you know? They only have 4 mana and they have 5 cards in hand. I mean, whatever. Like, this is probably just gonna get killed, but...
Don't push your luck, Elf.
Fey Bloom Trick to tap it. You got me. Alright. Mr. Second Amendment. 6-month resub. Thanks so much. Tap a Scourge. And the natural predator to Rogue's Passage, of course, is Fey Bloom Trick. We play another Land Horror Elves and say go. We have an astounding amount of mana, but still can't play and Flashback Bulk up in 1 turn. Mocking Sprite. That card is not very good. We're going to kill that. I'm going to kill it now. It's kind of weird. I always say you shouldn't use free abilities on your opponent's end step, but like, I don't want them to have the extra mana on my turn. I'm just going to kill it now. Sure, that's fine. So, untap. We draw frickin' Shivan Dragon. Alright, well, Eggs Meat Basket. Here comes Shivan Dragon. We're going for the Shivan Dragon bulk up, 1-shot kill. Deck's obviously perfect. 4 cards, 5 mana. Nothing super planned for the Pioneer event. We're showing it. So, Draftsmith, take the freaking wheel.
Good old rock. Nothing beats
All right,
that.
so I'm going to assume they have a Banshee. They have a Morbid Trigger they want to use here, so we're just not going to block. Let's take the 1 damage. And they have... Oh, no, it was a different raid trigger. Or it's the old raid Morbid Conundrum, you know? We draw Bushwhack. We can Bushwhack and Rogue's Passage this the Shivan Dragon and get the token. We can't kill them, right? Bulk up doubles. No. Yeah. Okay. We'll just fight the Buccaneer and unblockable and pump. Fight. Don't get in a fight with Shivan Dragon, folks, all right? Come on.
You gotta have mojo, baby. Yeah!
Rogue's Bass is looking somewhat appealing, actually, here. Fire breathing, Shivan Dragon coming in. Take 7 to the pie hole, got lethal next turn, what have you. I guess I need to draw a mountain to have lethal, but whatever. I'm just happy to be casting Shivan Dragon. Flavor text: the undisputed master of the mountains of Shiv. Grappling Kraken. Attack with one, but no land. We did it!
Oh, it's landing helix! Oh my god!
Our robot overlords. Oh, I need a mountain. I'm right. I'm lying. I'm just making things up. We're good to go. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rogue's Passage out the door. 5, 6, 7, 8. Bulk Up is a card that I appreciate. 7, 8, 9, 10. Fire Breathe. Go to hell, stupid opponent. Ah!
Gay. Blouses.
Oh, I could have pumped and then pumps. Right? Oh, whatever. I missed you now. Sorry.
Whoops. Whoopsie.
Won the game anyway. 2-0. Yeah, Draftsmith algorithm clearly in cahoots with the arena algorithm, giving me a mono unplayable opponent. Is what it is. So, remember you're shooting at folks. My name is Jim, pro Magic player, full-time content creator. Hi there, hello, welcome. This is my show, Bronze to Mythic. This is Draftsmith Takes the Wheel on Bronze to Mythic, a show we do where we draft our half of Bronze Mythic every set. When that's done, we do one episode of Draftsmith Takes the Wheel, which is a show where I let Draftsmith, the draft helper from Untapped, make every pick. Spoiler alert, don't do this at home. This is not how you're supposed to use it, but here we are, and we're 2-0. And are we whacking? I would say no, with a Snare Spinner in our hand. A Johnny's Pride Mate. Okay. Bite. This is what I was saying about Bite Down being a little awkward at times, but sure. Yeah, as long as our Snare Spinner lives, we're in good shape. Alright, Dazzling Angel. That is a good curve. Alright, well. Snare Spinner. All of our eggs are in this spidery basket. They kill our Snare Spinner here with like an O-ring, we're in big trouble. It lives, though. It lives, but they can have a voyage. So, we draw a Brazen Scourge. It's actually kind of gas. It's a way to attack and still matter for Bite Down. That's actually kind of awesome. So, alright, so here comes Brazen Scourge. I'd happily trade with either one of these. I think they have a voyage. They're going to block. Okay. And they're going to Fleeting Flight. 3 mana up still. I mean, if they have a Refute or a Counterspell, it's annoying, but we're just going to fire the Bite Down. So we'll Bite Down here. Is it off the Scourge or a Snare Spinner? So they have a bounce spell also. They get to bounce the Spinner and kill the Scourge. It's pretty bad. They only have blue. I think it's just on the Scourge. Removes the ability of getting blown out. Again, number one rule of Bronze, I think, is not to get blown out. So let's do this. They could have run away together. It's all I can think of, but all right. So Dauntless Veteran, sure. We draw a Shivan Dragon again. We have Battle Song and Bushwhack here. Let's guess. Just like whack down the Pride Mate and get in. Gives to where to give what's it called to? Berserker. Fleeting Distraction would have been devastating there. That's a card I did not consider. That's a good reason to use the. That doesn't work either. Actually, that doesn't matter either way. It's still bad for us either way. So, all right. So we're gonna fight Spider onto Pride Mate. And just send him to clowns. I mean, gonna give us Menace. And I don't know, folks. Here's a Guarded Air. That was pretty good. So, make some 3/3s. Gum the board up. We miss on land, which is fine. We'll draw land eventually. trade a Scourge for a 3/3. I think it's pretty good. If we try a Battlesong Berserker, we give it Self Menace, and if they only double block, it's blow them out with the bite down. Risky if they block with more things though. Can't do both things. It sucks. Only one green here is our limiting factor. I'm just gonna jam with the Berserker, I think. Fish for a blowout, I guess. They only have 2 cards in hand, you know, so like it's hard to block with more. I guess they block the veteran too. All right, so good block by them. No reason to do anything fancy. We're just gonna let this happen and cast the Rager. So good smart block by a mono unplayable. That's fun. Let's kill one of these. Kill that. And play the Beastskin Rager. They pass the chump check. There's a helpful hunter. Might have been a bad attack, honestly. Play Vanguard Seraph. Sure. Scourge could have came in too. That's fair. Yeah, that was not a very good attack. I take full responsibility for that attack. Still stuck on green. I mean, because they have the veteran, we like want to trade offensively. So I think we're just jamming. Then it comes down to like, let's play elf. Oh, I think you're mana, right? So play the elves and attack, whatever. So play the elf. Just gonna jam. We want trades. They have the buff on offense only, so trades are good for us here. Cool. Say I'm pleased with this result. They got 2 cards left, which ate most of their board. They do a little surveilling. We still have a Snare Spinner also. We have a Shivan Dragon and our removal spell. They bid a land. They play Windscarred Crag. Combo.
There's the angel!
Wow. Draw Mountain, sure. Alright, well, I guess Shivan Dragon it is, right? Snare Spinner attack is meh. I mean, they could definitely have a counterspell here, but I think that's whatever. We could, like, pump Landerolfs twice and just say go. They surveil the card of the graveyard, 2 cards in hand. They have enough mana where, like, they would just have counterspell up for the rest of the game anyway. Yeah, whatever. Just gonna cast it. They refute, they refute. They don't have refute.
Bingo!
So go. That's land number 8 for them. And kick Burst Lighting on the Spinner. That stinks. And it kind of looked like they were just playing this as a life gain land for like life gain stuff. They have the Seraph and the Primate. So didn't consider Burst Lightning there. We could have like pumped the Spider out of Burst Lightning range after they played the tap land. That would have been pretty heads up play, but whatever. I think it's fine. So here comes Shivan Dragon. Rumbling into the red zone. And we're going to pump it. And pump it. Pump it. Pump it. Pump it. You believe this card was legal in 94? 10 damage. Oh my god.
No, that's a lot of damage.
Gain a life. And so you go. Shivan Dragon is not very good in this format. Or at least according to the stats. And in personal experience. But, doesn't give trample though. So it's not even that good. But we could go for lethal with bite down. That would break our rule of not getting blown out. So we're trying to attack. Yeah, this is fine. So I think that bite down, even though they like could have nothing, they probably have nothing. They probably die. No point in risking getting blown out. Where we go for bite down, they bounce it in response or kill it in response. We just lose the game on the spot. So, all right, well, now we know they have nothing. So they played their last card. So we'll kill them and pack it up.
Game. Blouse.
Somehow, inexplicably, we are 3-0. I'm not cheating. You're watching the games. All right. So, all right, 3-0. Hand is pretty bad, but we're going to keep. I guess we'll get double red. We have a lot of early double red cards, so. The hand is terrible. This is our deck. What do you... This is what we're working with here, right? Like...
Could have picked a better spot.
Never mulliganed his hand in a million years. It's not good, I agree, but it is what it is, you know? We have trophied a surprising amount of times on Draftsmith Takes the Wheel. Again, I'm gonna make a graphic of all the prior results because I think it's a fun thing to look up. So, making lemonade out of rocks.
Good old rock. Nothing beats that.
Well, do the Initial Remastered drafts? That is not on Arena, I don't believe. So, right. Pretty bad draws, but sure, not great. Why I changed Soul Flayer's art? I have no idea. All right, so in for 3. Our first creature being Strongbox Raider or Battlestorm Berserker is super awkward, and they are just playing 3 power creature on 2, 4 power creature on 3. Holy moly! All right, well, it kind of sucks because I would love to go Raider this turn, so I can go Berserker, Bushwhack all in one shot next turn, but we just can't play a 5-2 without the Rage Trigger either, so should I play this and say a prayer? We're super dead. Like, if they have any reasonable follow-up here, we are stone dead. Wow, that's so sick. They don't got a trick, folks. All right, make a food. That's fine. Juggernaut. All right. That's pretty cool. This is a fight, though. So we can't actually fight and win here. Man, playing Juggernaut, not a very good card. We could, like, Bushwhack, fight Juggernaut, bite down the Thespian, or like, leave a bite down. I'm sorry, bite down the thing and then Bushwhack something else. It's pretty bad, though. Snare Spinner doesn't have any good fights either. We're also at 30. We are dying here. We are at 13. I need to think for a second. All of our... man. Shit. I also know what to do. Our only Bushwhack target that's viable is the Thespian, which isn't even good here. Gotta kill something, though. I was gonna block this, too, probably. Alright. We're gonna spin her and just whack the Thespian, I guess, which really sucks, but it's our only viable play for this. And we'll just line up some blocks and try and... Hopefully we just block Juggernaut, take 4, leave Spinner, and just, like, do this next turn. Yeah, not great, but the Juggernaut. Yeah, I mean, you know, got Strongbox Raider bulk up going on. Land 5 for them, 4 cards in hand. It's a lot of cards. It's a pretty sick curve out, right? 3 power on turn 2, 4 power on turn 3, 5 power on turn 4. Burst Lightning, the natural born predator of my spider. We have to block here, so. And now we can, like, just draw a card that costs 3 or less. or Shivan Dragon. That's fine too. Well, this sucks. All right, we'll say go. And we're just blocking here, taking 2 more damage, which is terrible. Man, what a curve out. Bada bing, bada boom. Thrill of possibility discarding a land, sure. Wheel time game is later today also. So we're finishing up for the draft here. We're doing Pioneer early access, and then we are playing the wheel time game. Hashtag sponsored. It's a new game based on wheel time, which is cool. They got a Raider of their own. That Raider's a lot bad. A lot better than ours. Yeah, bad hand on our part, good draw on their part. You know, just happens. Five power creature, pretty nasty. We draw Llanowar Elves. Oh god, I don't want to do this. This is the worst play of all time. Oh, I killed the drop, sorry. Alright, let's say go. Bulking up that Llanowar Elves. That might be the worst play in the history of Bronze Mythic. Truffles, man, their deck is like just literally they must be doing like a stipulation draft where they're only allowed to play creatures that have power greater than their mana value, right? Like actually every card. Every single card they've played this entire game is a creature with power greater than mana value, right? 3 over 2, 5 over 4, 4 over 3, 4 over 3, 3 over 2, 4 over 2. Unbelievable. Well, they're actually out of cards. So, like, it's possible Shivan Dragon takes this game, right? Daddy's home. And they're going to attack it. Oh, my God. Oh, God, what is this? They drew Bite down. We're dead. All right. I mean, that was obviously a pretty tough game. Rough draws, good draw on their part, yada, yada, yada. Is what it is. No problem, all right? We're going to win every game. Oh, my. Oh, my. All right. I mean, I can't mulligan his hand, so. All right. Keep this. Bushwhack and Bite down that turn. Might have been better. Ooh, that was a good draw. No more lands, though, please. We're good on lands. Thank you very much. Okay, that card's fine too. Blue, red. I mean, they probably have a counterspell, but whatever. Like, they counter this or Scourge is that much different. This card's marginally better, I think, so. Need all of our red sources to pump out Dragon. Exactly. A Braid, sure. Go on. Tell me more. What do you got? They play a 2-2. We can Scourge and fight it. That'd be cool. Yeah, our curve is not good. We want to draw Llanowar Elves. We also only have like 6 forests in our deck too. So we'll make a few changes if we get our second loss, you know? Here's Mocking Sprite. That card's pretty bad. Brazen Scourge. Do they get priority? No. Alright, so we're going to kill this. So. Fight! Pow! Knockout. Not a bad turn. Think twice. That's once. Okay, and they play no land. Sure. We're just scrapping away, folks. What else can we do, you know? 14, your turn. They have Naked Kaido lands? Ooh, Naked Kaido lands. That's not very ninja-like. Just to be in a huge pool out in the open naked, you know? Maybe it is. I don't know. I'm not a ninja. What the hell do I know? Oh, yeah! Crimson with the most important question ever asked in chat. Where's our giant mythic worm? Right? Draftsmith first picked this mythic rare. I totally forgot we have it because we haven't seen it. So... Alright, so, land. We're going to attack. That is true. If you are stinky, you aren't stealthy. They're going to Annihilation the Berserker before combat. They should have spent that on their turn, I think. Because if I had a Giant Growth there, it's a insane blowout. But yeah, I totally forgot we had that Mythic Worm. And this is... Who's that riding the horse? That's Chandra, I guess. Is this supposed to be a Planeswalker? Firebrand Archer. Sure. Oh, it's Kellen. Sure, makes sense. Yeehaw! Kellen, ride him, cowboy! Alright, so... Worm is 2/2 green, so... Alright, let's make tokens. It's Indiana Jones. It's a new secret lair. Universes Beyond. Refute my goblin surprise. That is a surprise, actually. Oh, it was one of each land with one has Planeswalker, one has a legend. Cool. That's pretty cool art. Alright, well, we are not drawing a spell or our Mythic Worm. 20 to 8. We've cast like, I guess 5 spells this game. Sure. Uh-oh. I mean, if you untap with it, this card's basically unbeatable. Rite of the Dragon Caller. 6 mana enchantment. Does nothing until you cast it, but then every spell thereafter is a 5/5 dragon. And they have at least one, obviously, ready to go. If we draw the double power card, we can kick it. We flash it back too. All right, cool. Here we go. We're going for the kill, folks. Here we go. We're drawing our power doubler. I didn't set the stop didn't work, so I couldn't do a drum roll. If we had a drum roll there, it would have worked, but all right. Rogue's Passage, probably our only out at this point.
Make a little noise here, huh? Come on, I can't hear you!
Cast Think Twice. Yeah, this is many Shivan Dragons. Pretty fun card. Never had this card in our BTM run, unfortunately. It's cool. It's a Mythic, obviously, but it's fun. Fun little card. Pimp Articles! New sub. What's up, my friend? Welcome. Draw land. Okay. I think we're almost dead. Sphinx of Forgotten Lore. Oh, okay. All right. You need to take it easy, all right?
Yeah.
You gotta slow down, opponent. These Mythic Rares are a little much for me in my Shivan Dragon deck, all right? All I got is Shivan Dragon, a Mythic that I never draw, so... They attack and flash back a spell. They were being very conservative. They're not attacking with... That's honestly really weird, I guess. They're about to make a dragon, so... We draw Rogue's Passage. That's not even good enough anymore. No, they're going to kill the Cavalry, not the Brazen Scourge. Alright, so Rogue's Passage is still an out. Attack for 3, attack for 3. So they've not put lethal on the board. This dragon not attacking is like heinous, I think. But Pimp Article says YouTube viewer who always likes the videos, checking in on the stream for the first time. Everyone's had a Pimp Articles, all right? Let's hear Pimp Articles. All right, well, we drew Shivan Dragon. Sure, they can flash back the... They actually used the fiery thing over the Abrade. That's a big mistake, too. All right, let's let it go, I guess. They Abrade, kill the Scourge, get him for 13, not lethal. Rogue's Passage, folks. We need to chant and chat for Rogue's Passage. 1 Rogue's Passage, please. No! Shivan Gorge. No. And they just cast an Abrade? Oh my god, alright. Well, the good news is we get to fix our deck, right? So, as much as we possibly can. Let's just cast this Abrade targeting their own creature, probably. Will they do it? They will. All right. Good for our opponent. Good for our opponent. Is Lava Axe in this set? Maybe? No? Oh, there we go. There it is. All right. We're due to draw our rare, please. Our Mythic rare that we first picked at some point in this draft, I would hope. All right. So now we've lost 2 matches. I'm allowed to rebuild the deck the way I want to build it. There aren't a lot of choices to make here, honestly. I think like the quick and easy is just like plus, minus, add Archer. Probably just cut a land, honestly. Might just be a spell. Oh my god, man, this is kind of messy deck. Playing blue, it's 2 Buccaneers, a Cutthroat, an Adept, a Distraction, and a Runaway together. Playing blue is just so bad. Like, there's just the 2 best cards aren't even that good, and they're both double blue. And, like, there's nothing worth splashing otherwise. Just, like, not even worth playing, you know? And we have so many double red cards, too. Like, if we were to play blue, we would probably be, like, base blue-green and splashing for, like, Dragon, Raider, Berserker, Surprise, Cavalry, Archer, Firebrand, which is, like, not even a splash at that point. So, yeah. You have 2 Bushwhacks, too. Maybe just cut a Mountain. Honestly, we got the Evolving Wilds. Like, it's an extra tap land. We have 2 Bushwhacks to fix anyway. Cutting a Mountain feels irresponsible. We already have a tap land, too. You will gift a sub if I review the pronunciation of Cavalry. All right, you happy? Mild is dyslexic Jim, you know? All right. Yeah, with 2 Bushwhacks, 3 land. We're always playing 17 lands. It's like atrocious. I'd play 50 lands if I had the option. We don't have any spells to bring in, though. So, Cavalry. There you go. You happy? All right, let's try this. Nailed it, sis chat. There we go. That's a hand. Old can't play Scourge on turn 2. There are some Llanowar Elf traps in this set. Of like a lot of the red cards just like don't play well with Llanowar Elves. This is actually fine for us. Where like there's like a raid 3-drop. Is this guy? It's actually worked out perfect for us. So now couldn't use Llanowar Elves anyway. They wasted a burst lightning on it. Now we're just gonna go 3/4. Perfect. All right. So Scourging. Oh, so brazen. The most brazen of Scourges. They had a braid too. That sucks. Long Island. They discard a Strix Lookout. Cool. Missing a color. There's a color, sure. But the stupid wizard, sure. Card's bad. Ship it. Send it. Hopefully they can't draw a card next turn. A 3/4 would be pretty good against our board. So, what do you got, friend? Micromancer. Okay. Lord, get this up. Thanks so much. All right, sick draw with your land. So, send in the clowns. We got holiday cards coming up, folks. That'll be being announced really, really soon. For those that don't know, I do holiday cards for my subscribers and Twitch subs. Sorry, for my Twitch subs and YouTube members. So $5 a month, best way to support me. And I do a holiday card every year. It's a lot of fun. And I'll be giving out a signed Jim Davis token, the holiday card, obviously, for my family, which is great. And I'm also going to include, I have about 200 of my Pro Tour stamped draft cards from my Pro Tours the last few years. I'm going to sign all of those and I'll put one in. Obviously, there's only like 200 of them, so we might do more than that. A chance at that. Foil, some goodies, good stuff. Battlesong Berserker for sure. So you go. They got nothing? Micromancer is just totally whiffed. Wow. Okay. They have 1 burst lightning, I guess. 3/4. I mean, this is sick here, obviously, right? We just have Berserker face up, so. Berserker. Alright, so. This is going great. Flaming Wolf, first time chatters. This is a great stream so far. Love the way you talk about all of your plays and picks. Thanks, Flaming Wolf. Happy to have you, my friend. It's your first time, hit that follow button. Again, I'm Jim, Pro Magic player, full-time content creator. Hi there, hello.
Yeah.
Welcome. Everyone say hi to Flaming Wolf. What do you got, friend? Karn just showing off the goods. You mind, dude? Okay. Balmore's pretty good. I mean, we've got bulk up, which is amusing. We can give menace to a creature. The problem here is if they have like a trick or a bounce spell or something, you kind of like get screwed. We send in just a Scourge. It would be a 4/3. If they double block, I could just double up on it. That's like the least risky thing to do, I think. So, I'm just gonna go here. They double block. We bulk up. They have a bounce spell or a trick, whatever. It's probably not a braid. They're going to play a braid already, I think. They have a bounce spell, whatever. It's fine. They'll just cast Snare Spinner. Just kind of keep going on with their lives. Something's going to happen here at some point. Probably. Maybe. Could be. Could be a thing that happens. Double block, sure. So we're going to bulk up.
Good lord. Gigantism.
Alright, cool. This card's pretty bad, but here's a spider. Still have our Berserker, which is very important. And we'll say go. Instep Goblin Surprise. That's a weird play. They could have Goblin Surprised, and I guess they wouldn't have gotten pumped by Balmor, but they could have like blocked with like the guy and a Goblin. That's a really, really weird play. Why would they do that? That's very strange. Why? Maybe they just like, maybe that's why they paused for so long, so they just like screwed up. Just like Goblin Surprise, block with a 3/4 and a Goblin. Seems great. Gonna say yeah. We draw Bite Down. So now we have like infinite tricks here. Let's Snare Spinner on the spinner once. And then just attack with the Battlesong Berserker and the Snare Spinner, which would be lethal with the Firebrand also. Something's happening. They have something, right? They have a Fate Bloom trick? Sure. Man, that Balmor would be sick in their deck, right? That's like pretty... Yeah, next thing not that good, I guess, to play some shitters, but... Alright, so Trick will tap something. And... They have no good blocks here, so we send in the Berserker by itself. They must double block. So double chump block. And then we just say go. And I guess we'll probably spinner counter onto Berserker. Just like get it out of burst lightning range. No need to leave this up. Just say go. So we got two honky chonky threats. Bulk up in the bin. Here's a Goblin Borders. It's not very exciting. And draw Axeguard Cavalry. So we give Menace to the Snare Spinner. Just attack again and try and kill them. Again, we could go for Bite Down and win the game, but like I think it's just not worth it in the face of like just something. I mean, run away together, maybe a Braid. I don't really know what it could be, but like we're just not gonna get blown out. So that is true. If they had second burst, I think they would have gotten it with this. That's fair. I think we're playing a little overly cautiously here, but whatever. It's hard to have like perfect game sense when you're streaming. Sometimes I'm talking where like if I had been like really focusing on the game, I'd have a really, really clean checklist of all the things I couldn't have. But whatever. We won anyway.
After it was all over.
There you go. Where you going, Karn? You won. Don't get what? Ah, yes. This is what I was talking about. The old Llanowar Elves into Raiders. Oh, that's the wrong Raider. Never mind. But all right, let's keep going here. Llanowar Elves into Raiders. Still haven't drawn the Mythic Rare. It is in there, right? According to the Untapped, it is in there. Turn 1 Llanowar Elves. We might whack for a red source. We'll see. Yes, that's my dog Karn. He's he comes to work sometimes, not always though. They play a Thespian, sure. A bit of land. Archer Llanowar Elves. I mean, I would like to Gorehorn Raider next turn, you know. The old elf into elf. Alright, no blocks. We're the beatdown here, thank you very much. Play a Horn Beetle? That's sick. We did it! We drew the Great Worm! Alright, well, we're definitely slamming here. And they're never going to block. Then we get to Raider down their Horn Beetle. Oh, yeah, this is great.
No, don't do this. Enough is enough.
Boom!
Get off my plate.
That's sick. They attack their 3-1 to my 4-4. So this is a spot where it's like, you know, I talk about this all the time, obviously, but it's not a binary, do they have a trick or do they not have a trick? It's sort of like, what's the bad and good here, right? Like, what could they possibly have that makes this a profitable trade for them? I don't think... Oh, sure strike. Sure, but, like, if they sure strike this turn, I'm pretty happy about it. It wastes their entire turn. I was blocking. I guess sure strike. This thing is also, like, there's raid, too, so... Yeah, like, bite down, giant growth, burst lightning, like, none of these things really... They're all bad exchanges, except for exactly sure strike. Sure strike wastes most of her turn, and then I get to... Raider next turn? Oh, I can't Raider. I can get a mountain then Raider. I was gonna block. What do you got? Sure, that's fine. So, traded 2 for 1 actually, because I already killed their thing. They waste their entire turn, can't do anything else. We don't draw a land, but now I get to Strongbox Raiders, so let's get a land. Deal point of damage, I guess. And play this. Attack for 3. Raid it up. And top 2 cards are Bite down. Okay, so probably not playing the Great Worm next turn. It's fine. Bad block, 7/7 in hand. Why? Sower of Chaos. That is dead. Yeah, you are dead. Thanks for playing.
So you get nothing.
I mean, it's definitely not a good hand. We are drawing to 3 Llanowar Elves and 2 Bushwhacks. So there's like a lot of draws here that are not lands that are still good draws. We have Archer into Bite Down for a removal spell. Yeah, mulligans this might suck. I'm going to keep. Kind of a loose keep. It's all on the edge. Silent Cavalry stuff, thanks so much. Alright, well. Drew land, that's good. Alright. Firebrand Archer. Gonna get stabbed here, probably. We drew land, though, so we're fine. Think twice. This card's not great, but it's better than a land, so. Rune Sealed Wall. Yeah, we're walling up here. Alright, well, we're gonna attack. Rats. Figured it out. They got us. Your turn. And play some like well, don't like that. We're gonna attempt to play our Battlesong Berserker. It's probably not gonna work out for us, but whatever. Counterspell, removal spell, something. Nope, nothing. Combat? Attack? Is this just a think twice turn for them? Oh, wow. Wow, that's awesome.
Bingo!
Alright. Think twice, you got it. In for 3. Berserker. We are clearly the beatdown deck here. Trying to end the game. They've drawn A few extra cards already. You're clearly on the offensive posturing. Hi, Ghost Dog says, hey, Jim. I had 31 win series with your Kona deck in Standard. What a good deck. Sweet. Awesome. Yeah, deck's super fun. All right, well, we're going to go to combat immediately. And we're going to hold this land so I can go spinner. I could have set surprise and bite down up, but, like, I don't really see why I'd ever need to do that. So I'm going to target the archer. And I'll start here. So they, like, if they have a kill spell, they're going to kill the berserker and just block the archer. Whereas if they have a kill spell, they want to kill the berserker, and then they couldn't block this. I'm going to target the archer. They got something going on here, so I guess they wouldn't necessarily like let me attack then, but it's a point in damage. All right, maybe we missed a point. What do you got? Hello. Best advice for using Draftsmith properly, it's just a helper. You know, if you're unsure about something, if you've been plateauing, if you're unsure about a card or two, it draws attention to cards you might be paying attention to. Like Refute is the highest win rate blue common. I would have thought that going into the format. And maybe I still wouldn't have thought that. But seeing it on Untapped, like, oh, that card's rated pretty highly. I wonder why. And you think about it. You know, you really got to think about it. It's a tool to just give you, it gives you data, which you can then process and then think about in whatever way you think is best. So they just do nothing, which is interesting. I'm just going to cast this. We have a counterspell. Cool. I have a Shivan Dragon. So cast Spinner. Cast Spinner. Gain a life. Slower format, counterspell good. It's easy to say that now, but in the set review portion of the, you know, before the format, like, I don't think anyone thought that card wasn't gonna be the best common. And they're gonna, ooh, oh my god, they're so far ahead. They've drawn so many cards. They're now +5 cards on us this game. All right. Well, they only have 8 cards in hand, so. And I said, what about? Yeah, they have a Wrath, we're dead, but whatever. Slam Shivan Dragon, hope it's good enough, right? Probably won't be, but. Patty, what was your question again? The Kraken. They're tapping out for a Kraken?
Inconceivable!
That's the best thing that's ever happened to us. All right. Yeah, that's great. You just Scourge, bite down. Yeah, this is sick. Oh, how did I know to mulligan? Yeah, it depends is certainly the easy answer. Basically, when it comes to mulliganing, like, what format are you talking about? It's mulliganing in Legacy is very different than mulliganing in Draft. You know, like, it's very different overall. So we're going to pump up the loan of the large creatures. And they take 7. It's pretty good. I think we're, like, somehow going to win this game. I think that, like, the big mistake here was that this is a 7-drop, not a 6-drop. You want to play this thing and a land and get the value off it immediately. As with most landfall creatures. You should, like, add 1 mana to all your landfall creatures, because you usually want to play a land immediately after it. Same with Tyler's Tracker and everything else. Alright, well, maybe there's a 2, I guess. Kraken number 2, sure. That being said, at this point, I think we probably just killed him. Because we have the Berserker and the Goblin Surprise. I mean, we have 2, 4, 4, a ping. Oh, land. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna pump. We pump the Snare Spinner to 2, and then attack. Menacing the Snare Spinner. They block the other 2. No, I don't do this. So, oh, they just did a board. I'm just being an idiot. They can't double block this It's 2, 3, 4, 5. I just want to target the Scourge, right? 4, 5. I'm just being an idiot. If I'm being an idiot, I apologize. I'm just being an idiot, yeah. So put this here. And then we fire up the attack. We pump the Scourge, so they don't block this, they die to this. Yeah, that's right, cool, cool. Attack with everything. Send it! Who's ready for a goblin surprise? I've been told nobody likes a goblin. But everyone likes a goblin. Especially skeleton. Battlestorm Berserker. What's that? Berserker. Do you like the making block Berserker? This thing is scrappy crabby, folks. Dink. Fleeting Distraction would still not do it, right? They go to 5. This is 8. Alright, yeah. So much damage. They want to survey. Oh, hold on. We got to surveil. Let's take a look. See what's in there, right? Anything good? Distraction. Okay, that's fine. So you only take 7, huh? Only 7. That'll do it. 7's still good enough. -2. We're going for our trophy game with this admittedly pretty bad deck on Draftsmith Takes the Wheel. Chad wants to have a least used sound effect. I use them all pretty often, honestly. I use them pretty often too. I don't know. I don't got one. All right, so we're on the draw. Our hand's pretty bad, but like, I don't know if we can keep this one moving on up. What? That's a funny like in-stream meta joke. I like that.
And his name is John.
Yeah, we're gonna mulligan. This hand's too bad. Like, this hand kind of is what our deck is, but like we can do better than this. This is our trophy game, folks. We gotta be serious about this. Mulligan into a decent hand. Keep it double red. We've got 2-drop, 3-drop Goblin Surprise. Sure. What's up, Krusty? Yeah, I guess John never comes around anymore. So my stepson John's 14 now. He's just too angsty teenager to like want to be involved with the stream anymore. So usually when he would walk in, I hit this button. And then when Nicole walks in, I go, "Hey, Toots." Hit that button. Cassian doesn't actually have a button yet. He just shows up. That's my 2-year-old. Cavalry it is. Berserker's a great draw, too. We got mono green here? All right. I mean, we just haste attack, right? I would trade here. Coming in. Cassian's button is every button. Alright. So we have Berserker next turn. Attack for 4. Are they mono green? The mythical mono green. I've heard rumors, whispers of a nameless fear. A mono green draft deck. Because green's the worst color, so it's often pretty open. And if you each get literally all of it. A shadow growing in the east. A Batman button for Cassian? Not a bad idea. Whoa! I just put Cassian saying I'm Batman on the song of the thing. I'm Batman. Alright, take 4. Ugh. There's no world we surprise for damage here, right? Yeah, this is not looking great. Now is the time to draw the worm, right? We haven't cast the worm once this entire draft. We've only seen it once. Next turn is the turn to draw it, alright? Can I get a worm chant in chat, please? I want every single person in chat to say worm in all caps. All right, even you, the lurker who's never talked in chat once before. I want to see a bunch of first-time chatters saying worm in chat. Summon the worm for me, please, all right? We drafted a stupid card in our deck. Haven't cast it once. All right? Summon. There we go, Ferg. We got Jake, first-time chatter. Is that? It's going so fast I can't even see it. Zunomura McCauley, M. Sander, delivery. How's it going, folks? You're all great. I appreciate y'all. Let's hear it for the great, terrific audience. Wow, what a terrific audience. Attack for 4, you got it. No blocks. We're worming in chat. There we go. So many first-time chatters. Y'all great. They're going to do nothing here? Sure. This is going to be sick. We draw the worm. All right, here we go. Hold on. We're gonna really enjoy the moment here. All right. Make the goblins. Untap. Here we go. Worm has been summoned. Shai Halud. To be fair, it's not a bad draw. All right, we get a lot worse than that. Sure. Here's a giant. Nidus Canals.
Spawn more overlords.
Yeah, not bad. And they have nothing? Oh my god. What is happening? Does Arena match make you with other bad decks? It doesn't do that, right? Like in ranked. How many channel points could casting control soundboard for the entire draft? Infinite. You wouldn't even stay here for that long, obviously, so you get bored pretty fast. Right. They simply said that they don't do that, so we are back in platinum, like a reset, you know. So, all right. So they removal spell, Squire, Prowler goes up. We again don't draw a stupid thing. They're at 6. Should I kill the Squire, right? I'm gonna kill it now, so I don't draw giant growth. I feel like we're pretty ahead here, right? Like, we can almost Leroy twice and win, but like, it's not worth the attack, I don't think. Putting them at 3 is not good enough. They play a land. Oh! What's the card do? Whatever, because you can always have a damage to your brain turret, but the counters on it. And I guess card must survive. Alright, whatever, it's not freaking good. Worm!
Good lord. Gigantic.
I didn't give it haste. I'm an idiot. They're gonna claws out. Well, now that I get a spell, I can give it haste. Doesn't even matter. We did it!
Whoops. Whoopsie.
We've done the unthinkable. 7 wins on Draftsmith Takes the Wheel again. Somehow, I don't know how. I don't even know what to do, folks. Like I got no words. All right. For those who missed the Bronze Mythic series, this was not a great series for me. This was my second worst ever Bronze Mythic run. It's not even on the scoreboard yet, but it was 31 drafts. Couldn't win a goddamn match to save my life when I was playing for myself. Then we fire out Draftsmith Takes the Wheel here. And I'm not going to lie. I would say in the dozen or so times we've done Draftsmith Takes the Wheel in this set, this is the worst deck we've ever had. I think it's like 5-6 cards off being a good deck. But like, they just took so many blue cards. And like, we ended up having to play Bulk Up, Archer, Goblin Surprise. Our curve kind of sucks. Like, you know, this is a little rough. But our opponent's decks just seem kind of bad and we won a lot. So what are we going to do, right? There you go. So Bulk Up. Did Bulk Up win us a game? Will we have won the game anyway? I don't know, maybe. But I don't care. That was great. That was fun. Even if I never actually like triggered the worm, I had a good time. Great draw at the end there. Great television overall. We do this once a set. So of course, every set I do my full show Bronze Mythic where I draft my account for Bronze Mythic. Full episodes all up on the YouTubes. Go check it out. I believe the YouTube is currently on episode like 8 for this set. Here's the YouTube channel. And you can see here it's on episode 10 actually. So obviously the series is complete on Twitch, but like you can watch it on YouTube. Check it out. And then at the end of every series, we do at least one Draftsmith Takes the Wheel. And this is it for Foundations. Look for the next set. I'm not doing a full run for Pioneer Masters, not being a full real set. But I'll do a few off-season drafts. So we'll do that. So more to go on stream. YouTube folks, love you, like, comment, subscribe. You're all great. Peace.